France and Boyd take him down to turn number 3. Starter Jeff Wayman has the go stick in hand, and he likes what he sees, and we are racing down the front straightaway. The Montefort Fireworks, number 11 of Jamie France, out to the point into turn number 1. Hunter Deal looking on the inside, Boyd up on the outside, bringing Adam Mudge alongside as they ride up the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4, Mudge going to take a look down on the inside. France lifts that left front tire up on the ground, down the front chute. He'll lead lap number 1, the Montefort Fireworks, number 11 ride. Work it up on the outside into 163. Boyd into turn number 3 by starting this feature. He has won the championship in the 2017 season. Now he's got his attention on the back bumper of the 11 of Jamie France. He wants to seal the deal and end in victory lane tonight. But France has been strong all season long. A couple of times he's parked that number 11 machine in victory lane. You know he can get there. Hunter Deal riding in third. Fourth is Mudge. Fifth is Maybe. This time, lap number 3 up in lights on the Pepsi scoreboard for your race leader, Jamie France. Boyd on his back bumper as they ride it down to 3 and 4. Mudge to the inside of Hunter Deal. That position number 3 is up for grabs right now. Camden Maybe right there in position number 5 as they ride at turn number 1. Battle shaping up for the race lead. France has it. Boyd takes a look to the inside on the corner number 4. He's going to mount a challenge as they ride it down the front straightaway. It continues to ride the France number 11. Boyd, Mudge, Deal. Maybe your top 5, then a Shibelia. Boyd, Fischer. They ride in position 9. 10th is a 73 of Smith. Battle shaping up out front one more time. In the corner number 1 and 2, France has the position. Boyd on his tire tracks as they ride up the back straightaway. Boyd has sealed the deal and will be your champion. And now he rides it down into 3 and 4. Something coming on the 11 of France machine. Car, whatever it was, went up and over the bank as they ride up the back straightaway. The 163 of Boyd shows the way now on the outside. This time they're going to click lap number 8 up in lights, a new race leader, the 163 of Bailey Boyd. Then it's France, Mudge, Deal, Maybe your top 5 as they go into turn number 3 and 4. A slowing number 80 of Tyler Smith, slowing down the front straightaway. He'll see if he can limp it to the pit area. Now Mudge going to take a look to the inside of the 11 of France. France going to motor back up into the number 2 spot. And caution going to have to come out 1 lap shy of halfway. Something came off the number 11 of Jamie France when he went into turn 3 about 4 laps ago. Very well could have been a weight the way that the car just kind of slowed a little bit. Boyd's going to be on the accelerator first, and he is in the back racing. And Hunter Deal braking on the start. He will pull right down to the infield. Good job by Hunter Deal in the 94. Meanwhile, Mudge going to try to get underneath the 11 of France for position number 2. Caution on the speedway. Green flag is out, back underway. Lap number 9 to restart. Boyd on the outside. Maybe gets a good jump up to the number 3 spot. He's going to try to work around the outside of the 11 of France. He'll take away the number 2 spot. Top 2 of the points all season long, battling it down the back straightaway. Mudge will work underneath the 11 of France for position number 3. They'll stay side by side at the halfway point. It's Boyd, Maybe, France, Mudge, Shibelia, Fischer, Boyd, Shibelia, Smith as they ride up the back straightaway. The 163 of Bailey Boyd. The 56K of Camden Maybe rides in the number 2 spot. Good battle for third between the 11 of France and the 5 of Mudge. But out front, riding high, that 126 of Bailey Boyd. Maybe rides second, France third. The 73 of Smith off the pace. Looks to be a right rear flat tire on the 73 machine. or right front suspension perhaps. He will go pitch side. Out front, they're all chasing the Kirkwood, New York driver, Bailey Boyd, in the turn number 3 and 4. This time he's 6 laps away from victory lane yet again in the 2017 campaign. Off the back straightaway, Boyd has about a 12-car length advantage over the 56K of Camden Maybe. Mudge is third. Fourth is the 11 of France. Fifth, the 26 of Shibelia, as a 71 of Travis Fisher going into the infield. Tough break for the driver who was in the top 5. But Bailey Boyd rides it off a quarter number 4 this time. There's going to be 16 down. 4 remain in the 56K and maybe around over in turn number 4. Green flag in the air, back underway. 4 laps to decide this one. Boyd sets it down at corner number 1 and 2, the 163. Has pressure from Mudge, but now Boyd will pull away down the back straightaway. Driver has had an absolutely outstanding 2017 campaign. Mudge riding there in the number 2 spot. Francis third, Shibelia 4th, Boyd 5th as they ride it into corner number 1 and 2. 3 laps remaining. Bailey Boyd sets it down to corner number 3 and 4. The parallel sticks are going to be in the sky 2 more times around the speedway. For Bailey Boyd, Mudge, France, Shibelia, Boyd, and Shibelia. And to turn number 3 and 4. White flag going to be waving one more time around the speedway for the 163 of Bailey Boyd. Up the back straightaway they will go. Final time at quarter number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is in the air, picking up the win, your 2017 championship. It's Bailey Boyd. Adam Mudge second. France third, Shibelia 4th, and Boyd is 5th. Picking up the win and picking up the championship by starting the feature. Here's your 2017 Excel Chassis 600cc Modified Track Champion here at the Penn Can Speedway, Bailey Boyd. Bailey, congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane, and you are the 2017 Excel 600cc Track Champion.
Man, I couldn't be more happier.
The car was hooked up tonight. Now, going into tonight, you knew basically if you started, it was going to be wrapping up the deal, but going out there and picking up the win, sealing the deal all the way around.
Yeah, we just worked hard and got the car working good.
How about the people you want to thank on this great 2017 season?
Well, I have to thank my grandfather for helping me this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, picking up the 2017 Track Champion, Bailey Boyd. Your 602 Crate Sportsman Track Champion, the M16 of Mike Shane. Your factory stock track champion, the wall-to-wall Auto 8C. It's the Thrillbilly Chuck Culbertson and the 163 of Bailey Boyd. The drivers will take a couple of laps, so we'll get underway with tonight's national anthem. A season-long quest for championships honored here tonight. Here's the chance as they come by, they start-finish line. Okay, your cameras out, your 2017 Parade of Champions. Your 2017 four-cylinder champion not in attendance tonight. Michael Robinson picks up his championship as well. Ladies and gentlemen, he's climbing out of the car. Your 2017 modified track champion, Dan Pompey. Congratulations, Dan. First championship.
Yeah, it's been a long time, I guess, huh?
It's been quite a few years now. He wrapped it up, had an unbelievable beginning of the season, picked up 3 straight wins, and then coming back, picking up more wins all season long. It's been an absolute dream season for you.
Yeah, for sure. The cars stayed together every week, and it's been so consistent and won some races.
Now the car, each and every week prepared by your crew. There's going to be a lot of people you want to thank to help you make this championship possible.
Yeah, I got a lot of help here at the track when we get here. And I usually do most of the maintenance. My brother does the tires and stuff. And we didn't smash nothing, so it wasn't too much work. And my dad, he washes the car every Saturday morning. And special.
Congratulations, Dan.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 modified track champion, his first career championship, it is Dan Pompey. Your 2017 Kuwait Sportsman Track Champion, Mike Shane. Mike, congratulations. Welcome back here to Victory Lane, and welcome back to great defending for last year's championship.
Yeah, last year, got our feet wet with the great class and came back again this year and had a good car all year long and wound up winning the championship again.
You were definitely the man to beat each and every week here. Going to be a lot of people you want to thank to help you make this season come true.
Yeah, Rocky from Sharky Fuels is here. Mike Chapman, Trucking, Marchette's Garage, my mom and dad. Everybody helps me week in, week out, get back to the track.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is now a 2-time Kuwait Sportsman Track Champion, Mike Shane. The Thoroughbilly Chuck Culbertson. Chuck, congratulations. You are now a 2017 Penn Can Speedway Factory Stock Track Champion.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We had a struggle in the middle of the year. A few races we didn't even know if we were going to make the feature. Had the whole rear end tore apart in between the heats and the feature, but we managed to start every race. I think my worst finish all year was a 7th due to a flat tire late in the race. So a lot of top 5s, a lot of top 3s, a few wins. So consistently finishes is what got the job done. So I want to thank a bunch of people: Napa Auto Parts, Delhi, Wall to Wall Auto, the Fox family. They helped me put the body on the car this year. Nick Branning, he was part of helping me put the body on. My girlfriend Carrie, she always supports me. So had a good year.
Chuck, you've come a long ways from back up in the early days at the Afton Speedway. Now you are a 2-time track champion at 2 different tracks.
Yeah, I can remember them days, waving everybody by in the beginning of the race, just trying to learn how to drive the car. And it's been a long time, been 12 years, and it was a long time before we actually won a race, but the last 3 or 4 years they've come in bunches, which I'll take.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Chuck Culbertson, your 2017 Factory Stock Track Champion here at the Penn Can Speedway.
Hope you feel better.
Chris Wood, Dalton Martin, and James O'Hara. Into turn number 1, they ride. The 957 of Hawks up on the outside. Ride off of quarter number 2. They're 3 wide behind him. Top 3 will redraw. They're all qualified to the Grit Creek Sportsman main event later on. Dustin Jordan leads lap number 1. Second is Fox. Third is Gully. Fourth is Collins in the 713. Dustin Jordan sets it down at quarter number 3 and 4. Look at Fox testing the waters up on the outside. Down on the inside comes the M14 of Gully, but here comes the M7 of Mike Nagel Jr. He's going to ride it up to the outside of a quarter number 2. That's all Dustin Jordan out front in car number 24, the Swedesville, New York piloter. And the Fire Tower Sales number 24 rides it onto the south end of the speedway. Gully rides second. Nagel on his back bumper. Tommy Collins Jr. riding fourth. 1 spot out of the redraw. Halfway, 4 down, 4 to go for your race leader, Dustin Jordan. All but quarter number 4 this time. 5 laps up and lights on the Pepsi scoreboard for Dustin Jordan. Moose Gully, Tom Collins Jr. up to number 3 in final redraw position now as they ride at the back straightaway, pushing Nagel 1 spot out of the redraw. Parallel sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway for the 24 of Dustin Jordan. Collins going to work to the outside of the M14 of Gully, but Gully having a great run going in that number 2 position. Now Collins up on the outside down to turn number 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Dustin Jordan, the Fire Tower, doubles by Gypsum. 24 rides it down to quarter number 1 and 2. Collins holds down the number 2 spot solidly. Gully gets on the inside and opens the door. Mike Nagel Jr. going to take the number 3 redraw spot now. Checkered flag is in the air, and Dustin Jordan will win heat race number 1. Second will be Tommy Collins Jr., third Mike Nagel Jr., fourth Moose Gully, and fifth Randy Fox. Green flag is waving in the 49 of Tim Howell. Rides it down to quarter number 1. Howell rim rides it off the number 2 corner. Oh, but turn number 4, they ride it. It's Tim Howell leading the way. Howell, Shane, Miller, your top 3. You look at Randy Gates, started last up to 4th. Top 3 will redraw. They'll all qualify for the Grit Series main event. Into turn number 1 and 2, they ride it. Tim Howell, driver out of Jefferson Township, Pennsylvania, shows the way into 3 and 4. Mike Shane rides right there, second. Third is Miller. Now Gates on his back bumper as they ride it down to quarter number 1 and 2. But it's all Tim Howell out front in car number 49. He rides it down this time. 4 down, 4 to go for Tim Howell. Mike Shane, A.J. Miller, Randy Gates, Dale Welty, Joe Gustella, and Rich Coons. Off of turn number 4 this time, clicking lap number 5 up in lights on the Pepsi scoreboard. It continues to ride. Howell, he has pressure from the M16 of Mike Shane. Parallel, popsicle sticks are in the sky. Battle coming down for the 3rd and final redraw spot. Your eyes peeled on that one as well as Randy Gates takes a look at the inside of A.J. Miller. Out front, the M16 of Shane got a good run. but Howell rides it back on the outside in the turn number 3 and 4. White flag is in the air one more time around the speedway for Tim Howell, Mike Shane, A.J. Miller, Gates, and Welty. In a 3 and 4, Tim Howell rides it on, but quarter number 4 opens the door, but checkered flag is in the air. He picks up the win. Shane for 2. Third will go to A.J. Miller. Fourth to Welty. Fifth to the 8 of Randy Gates. Green flag is out for the final qualifying heat for the Great Sportsman. Once again, 3 will redraw. They'll all make it to the big dance. Yep, the back straightaway they ride. Devin Zona shows the way. Pressure from Brian Fish in the 27 machine. A little bit of contact going into turn number 3 and 4. He straightens it out. Here comes the 99 of Zona. He leads lap number 1. Brian Fish holds down the number 2 spot. He has pressure from Matt Cole. Matt Cole loves to get around the Penn Can Speedway. Runner up to the number 4 spot. Lawson back to 5th. But it's all Devin Zona, the second generation driver. Oh, but quarter number 4. This time going to put 3 laps up on the Pepsi scoreboard. For the Zona Beef and Cattle 99 of Devin Zona. Brian Fish and Matt Cole ride side by side for second. Fish pulls it down to the turn 3. 4 down, 4 to go for Devin Zona. Fish holds out second. Roner going to get a good look on the inside of the 24 of Matt Cole, but nothing there that time. 5 down, 3 remain. Hot spot right now, second through 5th. Lawson gets on the hub. And here comes the 1R of Roner onto the back bumper of the 24X of Cole. That is for an all-important redraw position. Parallel sticks just 2 more times around the speedway for the 99 junior of Devin Zona. Roner takes a look to the inside of Cole for position number 2 into turn number 3. White flag going to be waving. One more trip around the 3/8 mile for Devin Zona. Fish, Cole, and Roner, your top 4. Devin Zona rides it down to turn 3 and 4, final time. Checkered flag in hand, it's waving, picking up the win is Devin Zona. Brian Fish 2, Matt Cole 3, 4th is Kyle Roner. Again, he laps the distance, top 3 redraw in the pit area. Green flag is waving at the factory stocks, fire down to turn number 1. On the outside, Nate Hill works it up on the outside of the speedway. But that Fitch shows the way. Hill going to lead him up the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, they ride it. It's Hill, Fitch, Stimson. Hang on to her, Ken Washburn. He's going to hit the inside blocks. The 21J of Tim Parker. Green flag is waving off turn number 4. They ride it. Nate Hill and that Ziggy Motorsports number 11 rides it down to turn number 1 and 2. Fitch rides second. Here comes the 17 of Simpson up to the number 3 spot. Washburn having a handful of steering wheel in the back of the pack. It's all the 11 and 8 Hills showing the way on the quarter number 3 and 4. Second rides is 16 of Fitch. To be 17 of Simpson, third final redraw position as they ride it down to turn number 1 and 2. Nate Hill, the Ziggy Motorsports number 11, rides it on the quarter number 4. Problems for the counter 18 machine on the pace in turn 3. 4 down, 4 remain. Tina Towner bringing out the caution here on lap number 4. Nate Hill rides off turn number 4 and car number 11. Green flag is back out, back underway. 4 laps to the side of the top 3 is where you want to be. The 34F of Levi Frank right there in one spot out right now. Look at Steve Simpson on the outside. He's going to motor his way to the point. Off turn number 4, 5 down, 3 remain. New race leader Steve Simpson. Off of corner number 2, Simpson going to lead the way off turn number 2. Parallel sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway for the B17 of Steve Simpson. That car has been a victory lane with 2 different drivers here in 2017. 1/3 of a mile to go for Steve Simpson. Hill holds down second, third and final redraw position belongs to Ned Fitch. Off turn 4, checkered flag is in the air. Steve Simpson picks up the win. Nate Hill second, third will be Ned Fitch, third and final redraw. Frank and Millard round out your top 5. Chief starter, Jeff Wayman looks him over, likes what he sees, and the green flag will be waving. We're racing. 8 laps to distance, down to turn number 1. Luke Arbogast on the outside. Hang on, Jim Sykes around the middle of the pack. Nobody hits him. Downer spins to avoid contact. Green flag is waving. We're racing and they're back underway. Culbertson tries to make a big move off the start. Race at Albany. Races it down to turn number 1. Second, the 7R of Gruber. Third, the 8C of Culbertson. When it's Towner, Conklin, and Sykes. Into turn 3, they ride it. Off turn number 4, Grayson Albany leads lap number 2. The flying welder Tommy Gruber on his tire tracks in the number 2 spot. High wide, Hanson switches down to the inside. Gruber going to try to chase down his 7A. So pair of 7s out front. Albany pushes up the 7R of Gruber to the inside. Trunk lid off of the 9X of Alicia Towner. 3 down, 5 remain. Green flag back out. Pair of 7s riding down the front straightaway. Albany's going to take the advantage into turn number 1. Look at Towner up on the outside. Josh Towner, the Flying X machine. He threw a puff of smoke. He'll take away the number 3 spot as they ride it down the back straightaway. Albany sets the pace. Gruber taking a look to the inside. Halfway, 4 down, 4 to go. Albany's Gruber, Towner, Culbertson, Sykes, Towner, and Conklin. Here comes the 7R of Tommy Gruber to the inside of Albany. So Albany's going to paddle on the outside. Into 3 and 4, they ride side by side. Off turn number 4, they're still side by side. Who's going to lead it? It's going to be the 7A of Grayson Albanese. 5 down, 3 remain for Albanese. Gruber again, watch him get that good run off turn number 2. But Albanese showing the way in that 7A machine. Off turn number 4, Gruber again going to take a look-see down on the bottom. Parallel popsicle sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway. The 7A of Albany, he pushes up. Gruber gets a good run on the bottom. Side by side, it's still Albany East by half a car length into turn 3. Gruber takes a look down to the bottom one more time. White flag is waving. One more trip around the speedway for Grayson Albany East. Tommy Gruber again going to get a good run, but Albany East is motoring up the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4 final time. Checkered flag is going to be waving. Who's it going to be off turn 4? Checkered flag in the air. The win will go to Grayson Albany East. Gruber second. Third and final redraw spot goes to the 8C of Chuck Culbertson. Green flag in hand. 6:02 wingless sprint cars are racing down the front straightaway. Adam Sky on the outside. Look at Radovoy. He's a CRSA competitor and right now has got that wingless car riled up on the outside. Caught a wheel. Rides it off at corner number 4. These cars on the outside of the speedway can push that cushion with that big wide right rear tire. Out front, it's the Brody Adam Sky, number 2A ride. Adam Sky rides into turn number 1. Radovoy rim rides the cushion, gets a great run up the back straightaway, but it's all Adam Sky and Radovoy. Radovoy pushes over the cushion, slide job from the 2A. 3 down, 3 to go. Adam Sky sets the pace. Radovoy second. Then it is the Tersilo 51 and the Jennings 14. Parallel sticks are in the sky. 2 more trips around the speedway for Brody Adam Sky. Radovoy second. Off the back straightaway, they ride it. It continues to be the 2A of Brody Adam Sky. He's going to see the white silk. 1 more trip around the speedway for Adam Sky. Radovoy, Tersilo, and Jennings. Up the back straightaway, final time we ride it. Brody Adam Sky sets it down to 3 and 4. Radovoy tries the bottom. On turn number 4. He's going to execute the slide job and steal the heat race win. Radovoy, Adam Sky, Tersilo, and Jennings. This division will be a weekly division in 2018 here at the Penn Can Speedway. Green flag is out. They're racing down the front straightaway. Once again, top 3 will redraw. They will all qualify as they ride at turn number 1. Adam Gilbert sets the pace off of quarter number 2. Kennedy rides there in the number 2 spot. Then it's Wilder, Seward, and Zach Clapper. It's all the 28A of Adam Gilbert showing the way. Over the 777 of Nick Kennedy. He holds down the number 2 spot. Wilder third. Zach Clapper side swinging it down to the turn number 1. He gets it straightened back up and we ride it down the back straight away. It's all the 28A of Adam Gilbert and Kennedy in a new ride out there tonight. That car has been driven by multiple different drivers in 2017. And problems for the Zach Clapper 2C machine. He will keep it going over in turn number 4. Race leader rides in between quarter number 3 and 4. That's Adam Gilbert. Caution on the speedway for the Zach Clapper 2C machine. Remember, race fans, if you want to get your copy of tonight's racing action, as they come up, quarter number 4, green flag is now back underway. The 28A of Adam Gilbert sets the pace over the 777 of Nick Kennedy. They ride it down to turn number 1 and 2. Anthony Seward has the 3rd position. Locked down now as the Wilder 5 goes pit side. Off of quarter number 4 this time. The parallel 6 are in the sky. 2 more times around the speedway for the 28A of Adam Gilbert. The 777 of Kennedy and the 78 of Anthony Seward. Off turn number 2, they ride it. About a 6-car length advantage for the 28A of Adam Gilbert. So he rides it down in the quarter number 3 and 4. He's a 5 Mile Point Speedway regular, past track champion up to the 5 Mile Point Speedway. White flag is in the air one more time around the speedway for the 28A of Adam Gilbert. Into 3 and 4, the G-Man sets it down there. He has now opened up to a 7-car length advantage. As they ride off quarter number 4, Adam Gilbert shows the way. Kennedy second and third, Stewart. That's the way they are as they cross the stripe. Wally Hawley points him over to turn number 4. That's where Bob's got the pointer at the orange cone on top of the implement tire. Jeff Wayman picks him up. He likes what he sees, and we're racing down to turn number 1. DeFalvio, Wagner, ride it down to 1 and 2. McPherson sits there in the number 3 spot. There your top 3 redraw. Warren battling with the 57 of Matt Mather as they ride it up into quarter number 3. Keep your eyes peeled on that one. McPherson going to go to the outside of Rich Wagner, but nothing to it that time as they ride down to turn number 1. The 3JD of Jimmy DeFalvio. McPherson gets underneath the Rich Wagner, number 8W. Problems on the Wagner 8W. He's going to pull up off the pace over there off of corner number 2. See if he can get her down to the infield. He'll clear it. Leading lap number 2, it's going to be the 3JD of Jimmy Hot Sauce DeFalvio. McPherson is second. Third and final redraw position belongs to the Smarkin 44J of Jeremy Warren. Into 3 and 4, that's the 3JD of Jimmy DeFalvio. He shows the way and sees the halfway, 3 down, 3 to go. McPherson and Warren ride right there in position number 2 and 3. Warren again, some sparks showing on that 44J hot rod. Jimmy DeFalvio sets it down into 3 and 4. Parallel sticks are in the sky. 2 more trips around the speedway for Jimmy DeFalvio. Warren takes the number 2 spot away from the McPherson number 12 machine. It's all Jimmy DeFalvio showing the way into turn number 3. JD Jimmy DeFalvio shows the way off of quarter number 4. He'll see the white flag. One more trip around the speedway for Jimmy DeFalvio. In a quarter number 1 and 2, McPherson on the back bumper of the 44J of Warren for position number 2. Into 3 and 4 they go. Final time, Jimmy DeFalvio. Rim rides the cushion, and he'll take the win in qualifying heat number 2 easily over the 44J of Jeremy Warren, the 12 of McPherson, and the 57 of Matt Mather. Green flag in hand, racing down the front straightaway. Bainbridge and Pope. Justin Pope's going to take the advantage into turn number 1 and 2. Bainbridge second. David Fox Jr. third. They ride it up the back straightaway. Justin Pope, the Can Speedway track champion. Making a long tow down here. Something breaking on the 60. Tough break for the race leader, Justin Pope. That gives the lead to Dave Bainbridge in car number 84. David Fox Jr. is second. Third is the Dep DeGroat 18J. Top 3 redraws. The 5W Woodworth, 1 spot out. Dave Bainbridge off quarter number 2, commanding lead in the 84 machine over the 7-up of David Fox Jr. And the DeGroat 18J, the top 3 redraw positions. David Fox Jr. slowing off the pace. Loses the second position to that 18J of Jeff DeGroat. Fox now holds down the third and final redraw position as they ride off quarter number 4. Parallel sticks are in the sky. 2 more trips around the speedway for your race leader, Dave Bainbridge. Fox and the 18J of Jeff DeGroat having a great battle for the number 2 position. They ride up the back straightaway. Dave Bainbridge shows the way over David Fox Jr. Off turn number 4, White Silk is in the sky. 1 3/8 of a mile remain for the 84 of Dave Bainbridge. Fox and DeGroat getting the stick pointed at them. They're both in a redraw spot here. The 5W with Don Woodworth. You're hoping something happens here as they ride on the back straightaway. Final time in the turn 3 and 4. Dave Bainbridge sets the pace. Checkered flag is in the air. He will win. Qualifying heat number 3 for the 4 cylinders. Second going to come down to the wire. David Fox Jr. Can he hold on? He will do so. Chet DeGroat third. One spot out of the redraw is Don Woodworth in car number 5W. Morden off turn number 4. Getting ready to go. Green flag is waving. They ride it down the front straightaway. The 14K of Morden sets the pace into turn number 1 and 2. Second is Titus. Here comes Roshinsky on the inside. He makes a good move down to the turn number 3. It's Morden showing the way. He gets a big bad push into turn number 4. Almost touches the outside wall. Into turn 1 they ride. Morden has the field in hand. Roshinsky going to take a look down off quarter number 2. It's Morden. Roshinsky, your top 2. In the turn 3 and 4 they ride it. Morden sets the pace. Roshinsky going to take a look down to the inside. Into turn number 1 and 2. It's still Morden up on the outside. Roshinsky down on the inside. Into turn 3, they ride it. Morden, Roshinsky, look at Weaver. He started dead last on the field. He's into the number 3 spot. It's Morden out front. Roshinsky, caution is out for the... Remember, top 2 will redraw. Top 4 qualify. Off turn number 4, green flag waving. Racing down on the corner as they ride it. Morden has the point into turn number 1. Look at Weaver and Colson. They bang wheels off of turn number 2. Morden leads them down to turn number 3. Now Weaver up to number 2 spot. He's in a redraw position, and the 4 car going to have to limp it off the track. He will clear. Morden leads the way over Roshinsky now battling underneath the Weaver 7 seat. That's for a redraw spot. They're banging wheels out there right now in the 3 and 4. This time 5 laps complete for the 14K of Dan Morden. Morden rides off quarter number 2. Roshinsky and Weaver battling side by side. 5 down, 3 remain, making parallel sticks right now. Morden rides it down. He sees the parallel sticks. 2 more trips around the speedway. Roshinsky rides there in the number 2 spot. Third is Weaver. The 737 of Bobby Firth coming to a stopover in turn 4. Green flag is out. 2 laps remain. They fire it down the front straightaway. Morden sets it down to quarter 1. Roshinsky going to get a good run down on the inside. Morden though powering up down the quarter number 2. 1.5 laps remain in the turn 3. Roshinsky going to try to hit it down on the inside. Weaver right on Roshinsky's back bumper. White flag is out. 1 3/8 of a mile to go. Morden into turn 3 and 4. Roshinsky down to the inside. Morden hits his mark. Stop quarter number 2. Final time up the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Roshinsky going to dive down to the inside. Morden comes into tonight, going to retire at the end of the night. He'll pick up the heat race win. Roshinsky second. Third is Weaver. Fourth is the 51 of Mike Colston. 8 laps of distance, 4 qualify, 2 redraw. They ride it down to turn number 1. It's Kevin Hartnett and Pompey side by side. Pompey with the advantage into turn 3. Hartnett takes a look to the inside. Nick Nye is in position number 3. Leading lap number 1 will be Dan Pompey. Hartnett, Nye, and Doherty. On the quarter number 2, they ride it. It is the 11 of Pompey, Hartnett, Nye. Now Darwin Green up to the 4th and final qualifying spot. In the quarter number 1, they ride it. It's a Wilder Diamond Blades 11P of Dan Pompey. He sets it down to the 3 and 4. The stalker, Kevin Hartnett, on the inside line, trying to make something happen. Pompey, Hartnett, they're your redraw cars. Then it's Nick Nye and Darwin Green, the qualified cars. Then Ed Dostenhauser, 1 spot out, as is Mike Doherty and the rest of the field. Halfway, 4 down, 4 remain. Pompey shows the way into turn number 1. Second rides Kevin Hartnett. Third, Nick Nye. Fourth is Darwin Green. As a battle shaping up to the race lead off turn number 4. The stalker, Kevin Hartnett, wants the inside line. And Pompey has the outside of the line off corner 2. Out of 3, make it 4-car length advantage, but Hartnett is there. Nick Nye right there in position number 3. 4 is Green. Those are the top 4 qualifying cars. Parallel 6 are in the sky 2 more times around the 3/8 mile for your race leader, Dan Pompey. The 88 of Kevin Hartnett rides second. Third, Nick Nye. Fourth, DRG. White flag is in the air. One more time around the speedway. For the 11 of Pompey, Hartnett. Nick Nye in the corner number 1 and 2. Final time up the back straightaway, they ride it. Dan Pompey, the 17 track champion, has had an unbelievable season, and he'll pick up the win in qualifying heat number 2, followed by the 88 of Hartnett, a 6 and of Nick Nye, and the 1 of DRG, Darwin Green. They will all make the show. Ed Duckenhauser rounds out your top 5. Again, 8 laps of distance for qualifying 2 to the redraw. They ride it down to quarter number 1 and 2. It's 15 of Tonkin out to the point right now. Here comes the 77L of Lee DeWitt. Into 3 and 4, they ride it. Tonkin knows the quick way around the Penn Can Speedway oval, and he's showing it right now. Into 1 and 2, they ride. It's the Tonkin 15, the DeWitt 77. Then it's the 1 of Alan Kellogg, the M16 of Mike Clapperton. They are your top 4 qualified right now. Brad Weaver dancing down on the hub, looking to make his way up through. But they're all chasing the Carbondale, Pennsylvania driver, Brett Tonkin. He rides it down to 3 and 4. Lee DeWitt rides there second. Third is the 1 of Alan Kellogg, making his first start here in quite a while. And the M16 of Clapperton. Now he has pressure from the 84Y of Frank Jankowski. That's for a qualifying position. Keep your lookers peeled to the number 4 spot. Brett Tonkin shows the way. Lee DeWitt rides second. Third is Kellogg. Fourth that time was the Jankowski 84Y. He has taken away the 4th and final qualifying position. Into turn number 3 and 4, they ride it. The 15 of Brett Tonkin shows the way. DeWitt rides there second, and then it's 1 of Kellogg, the 84Y of Jankowski. Brett Tonkin rides it all but quarter number 4. Parallel sticks are in the sky. 2 more times around the speedway. DeWitt rides second. Third is the number 1 of Alan Kellogg. Fourth, the 84Y of Alex Jankowski. White flag is in the air for Brett Tonkin. DeWitt, they ride it down to the south end of the speedway. Brett Tonkin leads them up the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is in the air. Picking up the win is Brett Tonkin. Lee DeWitt is second. Third, Alan Kellogg. Fourth and final qualifying spot goes for the 84Y of Frank Jankowski. Green flag is waving. They're racing down the front straightaway. The 119 of Malcolm sets it high, wide, and handsome. Ray Bliss riding in the number 2 spot. JC, Joey Colston third. Geisler fourth. The 9X of Dale Welty fifth. He's looking to way into the show down at the bottom. That's the battle for position number 4. It's all the 119 of Malcolm showing the way. Ray Bliss rides second. Third is Colston. Look at Welty up to the number 4 spot underneath the Geisler 44 ride. Racing his way into the show right now. As he's not done, he's looking underneath the 151 of Joby Colston. Ray Bliss holds down the number 2 spot in the final redraw position. Dale Welty motors his way into the number 3 spot. Brian Malcolm, the Lake Ariel, Pennsylvania driver, shows the way in a commanding one. Almost a straightaway for the 119 of Brian Malcolm. 4 down, 4 remain for Malcolm. Welty is not done. He is going to try to chase down the 27 of Ray Bliss. But Bliss holding down the number 2 point. But look at Brian Malcolm out front and trying to run away and hide. Malcolm sets the pace into turn number 1. Ray Bliss, Dale Welty, Joey Colson, they're all in the qualifying positions. The 119 of Brian Malcolm comes off turn number 4. Parallel sticks her in the sky 2 more times around the speedway for Brian Malcolm. Ray Bliss, Dale Welty, Joey Colston. Malcolm works it into the north end of the speedway. He sees the white flag. One more trip around the speedway for Brian Malcolm, the Lake Erie Old Pennsylvania driver. Bliss holds on the second. Allen around over at turn number 3 and 4. Caution on the speedway. Green flag is out, the 119 of Malcolm leads him down to turn number 1, final time. Welty tries to race by Bliss in the 3 and 4, final time. Checkered flag is in the air. Picking up the win is going to be the 119 of Malcolm. Bliss for 2. Welty 3rd. Joey Colson 4th. On turn number 4, Mudge and Hitzler firing on the corner. Green flag is out. We're back racing. Down the front straight over Richie. Hitzler in the number 9 who rides it on to the south end. Has a great momentum pulling. Mudge in second. Third is the Van Valkenburg 20K. They ride it off of corner number 4. Leading lap number 1 will be Richie Hitzler. Mudge is second. Third is Van Valkenburg, Fischer, and Pepe, your top 5. Hitzler rides it off with the number 4 corner. Mudge down on the inside. Van Valkenburg 3rd. Fischer 4th. 5th is Amato. Then is Bailey Boyd, Camden Baby, Wallby, and Amato. Pepe riding in position number 5 as they ride it on to the north end. It's going to be the 9 of Richie Hitzler showing the way. Mudge second. Third, Van Valkenburg. Those are the top 3 redraw positions. Top 4 will qualify. All the quarter number 4. 4 down, 4 remain. For your race leader, Richie Hitzler, driver out of Lebanon, Pennsylvania. 56K and maybe pulling into the pit area. Hitzler shows the way. Off the back straight away, Richie Hitzler shows the way. In the 3 and 4, white flag going to be waving. 1 lap to go for Richie Hitzler. Driver out of Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Past winner here at the Penn Can Speedway. Battle going to come down for 4th. And final qualifying spot. Keep your lookers peeled to that one. They range that way in their turn number 2. On turn number 4, picking up the win is Richie Hitzler. Mudge for 2. The 3rd and final redraw spots, Van Valkenburg. 4th and final transfer spot goes for 71 of Travis Fischer. 8 laps to distance, 4 cars qualifying into turn number 1, they roll. Problems in turn number 1, the 08 of Tim Van Horn on the pace. He keeps it going.
I'll tell you about that deal after this, Jeff. You're good with debris. You're good.
On turn number 4, it is the 51 showing the way of Dana Davis. The 120 of Eastman rides second. Brigante is 3rd. 4th is Eric Boyd in the 63. This time they click down lap number 3 on the Pepsi scoreboard for your race leader, Dana Davis in the 51 machine. Eastman, Ragante, and fourth and final transfer spot belongs to the Boyd 63. 4 down, 4 remain. Brett Tompkin aboard car number 8 all over his back bumper. They roll off corner number 2. It's the 51 of Dana Davis showing the way. 5 laps complete. 3 remain. Second to 120 Eastman, then it's Ragante, Boyd, Tompkin, Burnside, Van Horn, and Smith. The parallel sticks are in the sky. 2 more trips around the speedway for Dana Davis. Eastman, Ragante, Boyd, top 4 qualify. Into turn 3 and 4, they ride it. White flag in the air. 1 more 3/8 of a mile to go for Dana Davis. Davis has almost a straightaway into the north end. Final time, checkered flag is in the air. Picking up the win will be Dana Davis. Eastman for 2. They'll go to the redraw. Bragante and Eric Boyd will go into the feature. Everyone else will go Consolation Racing. Green flag is waving. They're racing down the front straightaway. Latner had issues in the hot laps, and again they plague him. As in the first feature, he will pull pit side. Tough break for the 101 of Latner. Out front it is Ryan Higgs in that 11S machine. Higgs and Hunt caution on the speedway. Ryan Higgs, your race leader, chooses that inside line off turn number 3 and 4. We're back racing. 1 down, 7 remain for Higgs. DJ Hunt right there in the number 2 spot. Look at the 85R of Tyler Bartek. He slips into the number 4 spot, and they ride up the back straightaway. It's Higgs, Worthing, and Hunt. Top 2 will redraw. Look at Worthing on the inside, trying to make something happen. That Family Dental number 25 machine. He gets a piece of the hub and works it in the number 2 spot. DJ Hunt right there in the number 3 spot. 4th right now belongs to Bartik. Only 4 will advance. Problems over in turn number 3 and 4. The Decker ride and the Smith Mobile around over in turn number 4. We're under caution. Green flag is out. We're back racing down the front straightaway. The 25 of Byron Worthing shows the way into turn number 1. Higgs right there, second. Hunt third. 4th now belongs to 21 of Michael Burrows. All but corner number 4 this time. 4 laps complete. 4 remain for the 25 of Byron Worthing. Higgs holds down the number 2 spot. Battle on the track for 4th. Burrows takes it away from Bartik. In corner number 3 and 4, it is all the 25 of Byron Worthing, Ryan Higgs, DJ Hunt, Michael Burrows, Tyler Bartek, Dusty Decker, and Kyle Harrington. Parallel sticks it in the sky. 2 more trips around the speedway for the 25 of Worthing. He's got about an 8-car length advantage over the Ryan Higgs 11S machine. DJ Hunt is 3rd, Michael Burrows 4th, Bartik 5th. White flag is waving one more time for Byron Worthing, driver out of Owego, New York. Byron Worthing spinning right in front of the field. He's going to the win will go to Higgs, 2nd to Hunt, 3rd will go to Burrows, and 4th with a spin and still in, the left rear tire down on a 25 of Worthing. 8 laps the distance for qualify. 2 will redraw. Green flag is out. We're racing. Final qualifying heat of the evening down to turn number 1. It's all the 11 of Tim France showing the way. Leading lap number 1 is going to be Tim France. John Josco second. Burrows third. Fourth, Matt Warner in the 98 holds on to final qualifying spot. The 267 of Keith England battle for the race lead. Here comes Josco. He'll take it away from France with a slider. France trying to switch screws. Hang on. The Grand Shibelia 26 spinning around. Hard contact on the 11 of France. The 267 of Keith England, right front suspension. He's going to the pit area. So both the 08 and the 62 will redraw. The 64 of Bose will start 9th. So we will throw the checker when they come by, as the rules for the Excel 600s are once they go off the track, they cannot come back on the track. The 48 of Ed Dockenhausen, the 11 of Sam Allen in the 4. On turn 4, 15 laps, 8 cars will qualify. We got them around in turn number 4. Better start, green flag is out, they are racing. It's the 9. Onside us into turn number 1, he sets the pace. Hendrickson gets the advantage on the outside. Charlie Hendrickson Jr. in car number 22 rides it off a corner number 4. It's Hendrickson, Titus, Getz, Clapperton, Branning, Loney. They're your top 6. That is the 37 of DJ Frost battling in food position with Mike Loney, Doherty. They're making some headway as they ride it into turn 1. It's all Charlie Hendrickson. He shows the way. Getz, Titus, Clapperton, Branning, your top 5. Then it's Loney, Frost, and Weaver. Right now, Brad Weaver, the odd man on the bubble. Aaliyah Geisler right there in position number 9. Charlie Hendrickson. Hendrickson shows the way up the back straightaway. The 5 rides in position number 2. It's Hendrickson. Getz. Your top 2. 5 and 10 remain. Charlie Hendrickson Jr. shows the way. Butch Getz rides second. 3rd is Titus. 4th, Clapperton. 5th, Branning. Frost is 6th. 7th is Loney. 8th is Weaver. And here comes Doherty to the outside of Weaver. He's just raced his way into the 8th position. Off the back straightaway goes Charlie Hendrickson Jr. Halfway this time, 8 down, 7 remain. Problem in turn number 1 and 2, the 31 of Solomon and the 11 of Sam Allen. Eight will qualify. Green flag is out. They ride it down at turn number 1. Charlie Hendrickson shows the way over Butch Getz. Titus, Clapperton, Branning, Frost, Loney, and Doherty. They're the top 8 qualified cars. Butch Getz started to reel in the 22C of Charlie Hendrickson. And he's on his back bumper in pursuit as there's only 5 laps remaining. Into turn number 1 and 2. Your race leaders go up the back. It's Charlie Hendrickson.
Green car, guys, left rear flat.
Hendrickson shows the way. Charlie Hendrickson leads the way to 22C. Gets ride second. Then it's the 9 of Titus, Clapperton, Branning, Loney, Doherty, Geisler.
Yellow is out, guys. Yellow is out. You got one coming out of turn 2. Yellow is out.
TJ Frost in the 37 machine was in the qualified spot. Hendrickson on the point. He's on the hammer. Green flag back out. 12 in, 3 remain. For Hendrickson gets. They take him down to turn number 1. Charlie Hendrickson shows the way. Gets ride second. Third is Titus, then it's Branning, Clapperton, Loney, Doherty, and Geisler. Parallel sticks are on the air. 2 more trips around the speedway. For the 22C of Charlie Hendrickson.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hendrickson sets the pace. White flag is in the air. 1 more trip around the speedway. Hendrickson leads them to turn number 1 and 2. Final time. Getz rides in the number 2 spot. Final time on the corner number 4. Checkered flag is in the air. Picking up the win is going to be the 22C of Charlie Hendrickson. Second is Getz. Third is Titus. Fourth, Branning. Fifth, Doherty. Then it's Clapperton, Loney, and the 11 of Sam Allen making it into the show.